What's going on, guys? Decelation. Brian.
What's going on, peeps?
You want to talk about what's in the shop right now, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a few changes since I couldn't let Gary just keep buying cars all by his lonesome. So you remember we had the '66 Mustang, and as we started tearing that apart, there was a whole lot of frame rot that I didn't want to deal with because I'd more or less had to rebuild an entire car. So did the normal. Let me scroll through Facebook Marketplace one night and
ta-da!
we found this. This is the '65 Mustang V8 automatic car. That all I really need to do is fix up the interior and put in some floor pans, which strategically are already located inside the car. So I just got to cut the other ones out and weld those ones in.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate 65 hours of spot welds. The other benefit to this car that we have figured out is it actually rolls on the wheels.
Yes.
And we have thus decided that we are never buying another car that does not roll on its own power or with minimal input.
Yes. Because, yeah.
We had to drag the other one out
with the gantry crane.
And that was not fun. That one's still sitting outside on some rolling dollies, so we'll see what we're going to do with that later. That might just go to the scrapyard once we pull the engine and transmission out, and somebody will probably buy that. But this was a factory this is a '65 factory V8 automatic with factory air conditioning that was already installed. So there's a little air conditioning unit down there. So
yeah, take a look at that.
I'm actually gonna put it probably won't be a period OEM air conditioning compressor, but we'll put something in there that.
You also need a trunk floor. I can see your feet.
Oh, so it needs a trunk floor?
Yeah.
Well, the gas tank goes
there too.
The gas tank goes in the center of the trunk. I
just
haven't opened it yet.
Also, we did this. I managed to find. I'll talk about this later in that and some stuff over there. I managed to find pretty much enough spare parts to build another Porsche for $800. I couldn't walk away. BBS style wheels. That's what I really wanted it for. But no, back to Brian. Oh.
Well, now we got to take a field trip.
We do have to take a field trip. When Brian said he was keeping up with me, he wasn't kidding.
Nope.
He bought a second one. We've had this one for a while, for a few months.
Yeah, he's been hiding out inside the trailer until the day that we needed the trailer again, which was yesterday.
That's good.
And again, just doing the normal, I'll just scroll through Facebook Marketplace. Holy cow, I need this.
Yep.
I don't have one of these in my life. Well, I'm going to get it. Yeah, there's some more Porsche parts.
There's some more Porsche parts. Those two black bins up there with the yellow tops. There's more Porsche parts. Yeah. Oh, full Porsche carpet set.
So you out there need some random parts for a 996 Porsche.
Let me know. I've probably got it. A lot of trim pieces and stuff. Now let's go out to the trailer. All right, Brian, you want to do the honors?
Oh, I can do the honors? Sure.
There you go.
Should we just open up the door?
Yeah, the side door.
Probably see more in the side door then.
Alrighty. Oh, you picked right the first try.
Alright.
Oh, I see a hood.
There's a hood there. I don't like it.
Oh, a lot of light. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if the cell phone light. You can see the firewall very well, though.
Yeah, we can see the firewall. That's probably not that much. Well, anyway, what you can't see because it's dark inside the trailer is a 1953 Ford F-100 pickup truck that has already had the front end modified to accept the independent front suspension. And it has all the parts. They're a little rusty. I do have to order new doors because the whole bottom of the doors is rusted out like they are on every single
old truck
ever. And some other bits and pieces and parts and clean some stuff up. But yeah, It's and the cab's already free floating, so we just got to take the cab off once we get it rolled out of here. And fix the floors inside the cab, and then I'm gonna clean up the frame and steel it. So I don't think I'll make a whole video of me standing there steeling the entire frame of the truck. But yeah, there's going to be some steel on there, and then it's going to get a fancy coat of matte black Rust-Oleum paint with some chrome pieces and parts on there, so it's going to look like Sly Stallone's from the first Expendables movie. That's the goal. I got a 351 to go in there.
That's what has me jealous.
Yeah, 351 that's already been worked on a little bit, and the
Move to the left and they can see it.
Oh yeah. So I have a 351 that slid off the tire a little bit.
It sure did slide off the tire.
Well, Gary drives it like he stole it.
Hey, now that wasn't even me. That was the rough ass highway.
Well, that's true. And a world-built T5 that is going to get a sequential shifter kit mounted on top of it. So I'll have a sequential shift V8 powered F100 with carburetors, because none of that fancy fuel injection stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
So the upcoming videos will be me tearing this thing apart and sandblasting and cleaning and polishing and filling in rust holes, and with my new welder I haven't even used yet. And moving some other cars around, because we have other cars with issues that we need to take care of.
Yeah, should we talk about those issues?
Well, they're your issues.
Thanks. All right, let's talk about vehicle number 1 with issues.
Actually, really, well, I guess we have 2.
Yeah, well, we got 3 technically, but the third one's simple. It's easy to fix. But yeah, my 86 C10. We're like 90% sure the fuel pump went out on it. It fired right up and then it dies, stars out on fuel. When we put it in on position, the fuel pump is pretty much like right there. You can't hear it turn on at all. So this thing, yeah, it needs a fuel pump. And I'll show you guys the interior because I haven't formally introduced this. This is my 86 C10. This one's going to just pretty much get restored to decent condition. The notorious cab corners and the rocker panel on the bottom that needs some loving, and the doors delaminated, and so I got to replace the doors. But it's pretty simple. And then we're gonna do the what was the company again? Can't remember the suspension company. I'll probably type it in the top somewhere, like there or there. I don't know. I don't left or right. But yes. But yeah, it's gonna get lowered. We're gonna keep these same wheels we determined because I love the style of wheels, and we're just gonna put street tires on it instead of the mud tires. But yeah.
Bonus points to anybody knows what video game that theme was from. You have to be old like we are.
Yeah, no. Thank you. Yeah, so this just needs a fuel pump to get back running again. Drove it around. It's actually really fun to drive. I enjoy it, and I did do one thing, but I didn't feel like filming it because it's just headlights. So I changed the headlights and did the LED tail lights on it. That's about it. It's the only thing that's been done to it. Now let's go talk about vehicle number 2 with issues. Brian, I think you're gonna have to hold the camera for this show and tell.
Oh, for that show and tell?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, back behind the camera.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone. This is my 1950 Ford Coupe. where is it?
I cut the end off. I don't know where the end's over there somewhere.
Yeah, we cut it off. So this part was on the spark plug, and pretty much the spark plug rests on the header, like right there. So this melted off, naturally speaking. Looking at the headers and stuff like that, you can tell someone made them in their garage. And let's see, show you you could probably see the welds aren't exactly the greatest. And you could tell they kind of just pieced it together to make it fit what's there. I have another. I bought another set of headers.
You're gonna have to wait for that.
Yeah, I can't tell you guys what I did. But,
And a new distributor.
and a new distributor, because we determined, I did the old hot rod trick, you know, taking the spark plug wire towards the engine block and seeing if it spark. Well, when that shorted out, it probably shorted out something in the distributor. And this is the MSD distributor, so I bought a different one. So that's coming soon. We'll see. And then we can get it started. And then, as you can see, this is as high as the front goes right now, because the front airbags aren't fully inflating. I fixed all the air leaks. I aired this car up last night, and it's holding air, but won't start, and we gotta fix the airbags. So we've got a couple things to do on this one. And now we'll talk about the interior stuff later.
Yeah.
There's some work to do. It's a fun car, though. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Why is the hot rod truck on the lift? Well,
Mainly because it's the shortest one we have, so we can raise the lift up the whole way so other things can fit underneath of it.
this is true. But there's another major reason why. And this is just the way we built it. And this is kind of on me because I was responsible for wiring. I have a lot of connections, a lot of stuff that's connected directly to the battery, and I don't like that. So I bought some terminal blocks to go here and here. So we're gonna have pretty much everything on the terminal blocks, and then just one cable going to the battery for positive and negative. So I've got to redo that. And this all started because that battery died. I've got another one already on the shelf. But I was like, if I'm gonna do this, you might as well do this right. So that needs to get done. But we never really talked about, we just had a video of the truck going to tuning. We fixed the cooling issues.
We did do that.
Take it to the front.
In the normal car builder way to fix issues like that, Gary threw money at it, and we managed to fix it. So if you can kind of see up there, his little finger will pop into the frame here at some point.
There we go.
There is a gigantic Mizzier electric water pump
Yep.
on there. So the water pump's not being driven by the engine anymore. It's just an electric water pump that pumps like 50 gallons per minute.
55.
55 gallons per minute. So we put a new fan on the radiator.
Yep, that's a 3000 CFM fan.
We relocated the oil cooler to the front here. We relocated the trans cooler from the side.
That was a really cool. I love this location. Check this out. But yeah, we relocated
the trans cooler all the way back here, so now it's not in the way of stuff up there.
It's a bigger trans cooler too with a bigger fan.
So now that's working. Now we can he's taken a couple road trips and that to some car shows.
Yeah.
And it's ran like a top. So any of you guys out there building big beefy factory 5 hot rod trucks and cars and you're having a coolant issue, bite the bullet, spend the money, buy the Mizzier, and you won't look back.
Yeah, Florida heat, Florida summer, like we fixed it in the summertime, like July. and I got it to stay at about 197 at the highest coolant temp, and it was 98 degrees outside with 99% humidity, like the worst condition that these engines will probably ever see, and it stayed at 196. When I drove it when it was 80 degrees, it didn't go over 175. So problem solved. And when I say 196, I drove it 100 miles and it didn't go higher than 196. So problem solved. And yeah, so it stays cool. Only thing is, the battery needed to be replaced, and then I started down the rabbit hole. You know, while you're in there, the worst thing you could ever say to a car person. Like, while you're in there, like, yeah, might as well start doing other stuff. But yeah, no, this has been running well, and even though we didn't finish the tuning, I've just been gone literally every week. I'm home on the weekends, but I'm gone every week. So haven't had a time to really get it to tuning yet. So as soon as we get it, it runs a lot better even with that tuning session cut short, but we want to really get it tuned out and then we can start racing it.
And the thing we had to do to fix that, you can see right there, there's a new trans pan on there. We had to do a little modification to the back there. As always, some modification is required. Had to do a little grinding to get it past the frame to get on there, but it fits on there. We ran it around, no leaking. So whenever the data centers are not trying to commission something every week, he'll be able to make an appointment and take it back down and get it finally tuned.
Yeah, no joke. I get it, data center people. You like your internet, but Jesus Christ, I need a break. All right.
But the more he's gone, it's the more times I can take the Porsche to the grocery store.
Yeah, we know that. The next video is actually going to be about the Porsche. We've done some small things.
He's going to start taking that key with him.
What do you mean start? It's already with me. But no, Brian always has free reign to the vehicles anyway, so. But oh man, yeah, this has been an update. This has been a more detailed update than we've done in a long time. Just showing you this. We had a lot of stuff. The reason why we've been gone is, one, we were sorting out the cooling system. And I know you guys got tired of the cooling videos, so we just stopped making them. So we just put our focus on getting this sorted out. And then we moved to what do we want to do next? Because this is pretty much done. Once this is tuned, stage 1's done. And it's got enough power now to where it's probably going to stay at stage 1 for a while.
Yeah, I think we're good for the time being there.
Yeah, it doesn't need any more power. It's fun, scary enough as is. So
for me, you're going to see me working on the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Mustang here is going to go back out in the trailer for a little bit on deck. But I'm going to be working on the truck over there where that car is once we figure out how to get that car to run so we can get it out of that spot and underneath this truck, or actually on the lift with this truck underneath of it.
Yeah.
It's like musical trucks.
Yeah, musical chairs, musical trucks. That car's going to go in a lift. We've got to do some things to it. And we'll see how far we start digging into it, whether we Band-Aid it and just cruise it around or just start going to making it right. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. There's one expensive piece to making it right, and then the rest is just mostly sheet metal.
Yeah, it's a very unique floor system in there. I'll just leave it at that till we make the video of taking it apart. But it has a very unique floor.
Yeah.
And back seat.
And trunk area.
Oh yeah, in the trunk area. Yeah, so pretty much everything stuff is placed on in the vehicle is unique.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up for right now. Thank you guys for suffering through us just hanging out in the shop. Yeah. Oh, we never told them. We have AC in the shop now, so.
There's one over there. And there's one way over there on that wall. And when you shut everything up, turn the AC on, even in the dead heat of summer, it might not get it down to cold, but it knocks enough humidity down that it's
actually
sufferable.
It is comfortable to work in the shop. Like, it's not just work for 10 minutes and rest for an
I can
hour.
weld for more than 5 minutes now and not have a puddle underneath me. So it's actually nice. So the combination of the AC units and our big old fan that we relocated to the middle of the shop to blow air around is working out pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain. But we still need to do some insulation and
Yeah, well, once
do
we
something
this,
up there and do some other stuff. But
Yeah, once we get the shop insulated. Yes, I know. I'm missing your money bags.
and the lean-to outside so we can move the gantry crane out of the way.
That's.
And we've said it before. That thing is awesome to have around. It is.
It
Until
is.
you don't need it, don't need to use it, then it's just in the way.
Yeah, it's in the way a lot. So.
But it's less annoying in the way than Chippendale used to be. So.
Oh God, yeah.
And now Masha uses those in the house and has them like set up right inside the door because she films stuff in the dining room. So when you come over to visit, watch out.
That he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Oh boy. Well, thank you guys. We really appreciate you guys sticking around. I know we've been gone for a while, and that's not fair to you, but we hope what we came back with is worthwhile for your time and your viewership. So please subscribe. We're going to start doing some more crazy stuff again.
Yes, we are.
All right, have a good one, guys. Peace.
Take it easy, peeps.